Calgary, fully aware of anthem protests across the border in the National Football League, Calgary Flames forward Matthew Tkachuk indicated that he would still continue to stand for the U.S. national anthem. "I respect a peaceful stand against what the NFL guys were doing," said the Scottsdale-born, St. Louis-raised son for former Ler Keith. "I mean, obviously, everybody has the right to their own opinion and freedom of speech and everything like that. But me, personally, I'm standing every chance I get for the national anthem and at least being a part of the anthem. I would be the one standing, that's for sure." The hot-button issue that picked up steam over the weekend spread into the NHL on Monday as many players, coaches and management were asked to offer an opinion. Over the weekend, Winnipeg Jets forward Blake Wheeler, a Minnesota native, took to Twitter @BigEFunky to relay his thoughts on the controversial comments made by U.S. President Donald Trump, who suggested that National Football League players who protest during the national anthem should be fired. "It's the First Amendment to our Constitution. The first one," Wheeler said in his first tweet. "Regardless of how it makes you feel individually, these are literally the principles the U.S. was founded on." "Come on, Mr. President," was the second tweet. The Flames currently have 4 players on their roster that are American, including Tkachuk, the others being John Gillies, Concord, New Hampshire, Matt Bartkowski, Pittsburgh, Penn, and Johnny Gaudreau, Carneys Point, NJ. Everyone has their own beliefs, political, personal, whatever you want to call it. It's everyone's right. They can stand, they can kneel, they can do whatever they want. I choose to stand because I think it's a privilege to be able to play the game, and I choose to stand for whatever anthem is being played in the country I'm playing in," said Matt Bartkowski. Despite having a platform to express their opinions, the other American-born Flames chose the diplomatic route on this particular subject. "Everyone has their own opinions, obviously. But it's a tough matter," said Gaudreau, who is an avid Philadelphia Eagles fan. "Thankfully, I get to spend my time in Canada and don't have to go through that. For me, personally, the people that fought for our country, I like to represent the flag and what it stands for. Everyone has their own opinions of what to do and what not to do. But I like what's going on from here, and that's the best way I can put it. I probably won't comment on what the NFL is doing, but me, personally, I like to represent the flag and the people that fought for our country and stand for them." Added Bartkowski, "I'm just here to play hockey. I don't really have much to say about it." Flames head coach Glenn Gulutzan, a native of Hudson Bay, Sask, said he did not read what Trump said and was focused on the Calgary Flames training camp and preparing his club for the 201,718 NHL season. "I don't have any political agenda right now, but everybody's entitled to their opinion, that's what I think," Gulutzan said. "I'm not in a political sphere right now, though, and that's about all I can say. I don't have a comment." When asked about what he would do if one of his players felt the need to express themselves on the subject through an anthem protest, the media or other avenue, he said it's something the Flames management has discussed. "It's something Brad Treliving and our management group have talked about internally," Gulutzan said. "But we haven't had any formal addresses. But Brad and Brian Burke, like most things, they're ahead of it. I'm sure we'll have some good discussion about it, but we haven't had any since what happened Sunday. I'm going to support our guys, but, and I'm speculating here, that we're going to have different opinions. Stronger and weaker or neutral opinions. I don't know who has them or who doesn't. We haven't had them in our locker room, and I'm sure we will at some point. It's just not something the Calgary Flames have talked about openly in our room." Tkachuk recognized that, as NHL players and professionals, their actions and voice can be heard louder than others. "Professional athletes have a spotlight on you, and a lot of people can see your decisions. It can have an effect on a lot of different people," he said. "But I'm going to be standing during the national anthem." Codland @postmedia.com